quedar bien or quedar mal con. Quedar bien or quedar mal con. So this is like two in one. two phrases in one. But quedar, you can say quedar bien and include con. Quedar bien con, or the opposite, quedar mal con. What does this mean? What does this mean? Quedar is another common Spanish verb that means quite a few things. Quedar can mean to stay or remain, to be left as well, to agree to meet someone, to fit, for example, when you're talking about clothing or shoes, something like that. Also, when you want to talk about a result, or when something or someone ends up, for example, when someone ends up in a certain state after some situation. So it's quite a verb. It has quite a few meanings, quedar. But the basic meaning is to stay or to remain. And I believe I talked about this verb before, but it's a good one. So what is the meaning of quedar bien or quedar mal con? The meaning is to make a good or bad impression on. Okay? To make a good or bad impression on. By the way, bien means good, mal means bad, con means with. It's not a literal translation for sure, because quedar literally doesn't mean to make. Hacer means to make in Spanish. But we're talking about a phrase. We're talking about a phrase here. Quedar bien or quedar mal con means to make a good or bad impression on. For example, estás tratando de quedar bien conmigo. Estás tratando de quedar bien conmigo. This means, are you trying to make a good impression on me? Maybe someone is extra nice with you for some reason. And you can ask, hey, ¿estás tratando de quedar bien conmigo? Are you trying to make a good impression on me? Let's break this down. Let's see how this question works. Estás comes from the verb estar, which means to be. So we don't need to say tú estás, which means you are, or are you. We don't need personal pronouns at the beginning of questions. Okay? It's no. You don't say yo estoy tratando de quedar bien contigo, or tú estás tratando de quedar bien conmigo. You could say that, but it sounds odd. And as I said before, we don't say personal pronouns all the time. And you can see that here in this question. Estás, just by itself in a question, means are you. ¿Estás bien? Are you okay? ¿Estás cansado? Are you tired? ¿Estás trabajando? Are you working? Okay, so just remember that, because it's very, very important. Now, tratando de When you say this, by the way, tratando comes from the verb tratar, which means to try, okay? When you're trying to do something. So when you use tratar de, include de, it means it's similar to saying to try to do something, okay? Tratando de, that means trying to, okay? Tratando is the gerund of the verb tratar. Tratando de, trying to. Quedar bien, this is what we're learning right now, and it means make a good impression on, okay? Now, I know that I said you need to include this, and we have it right here. When you want to say on me in this situation, is similar to saying conmigo. It becomes one word in Spanish. Conmigo can also mean with me, or in this situation, on me, okay? So conmigo, we have con, but conmigo means on me in this situation. You can say, ¿vienes conmigo? Are you coming with me? Puedo, there's like different, conmigo, contigo. Those are with you or with me. Contigo, conmigo. So we can talk about those words in the future. But in this situation, conmigo means on me. Okay? It also means with me, conmigo. Remember that. Excellent. You can even change this, for example, con él. Oops. ¿Estás tratando de quedar bien con él? Are you trying to make a good impression on him? Okay. So you can use conmigo, on me, con él, on him, con ella, on her. Okay, even though ella means she, él means he. Remember, Spanish is a different language. Okay, you cannot translate word by word. So, ¿estás tratando de quedar bien con ella? Are you trying to make a good impression on her? Okay, so you see con here. Con is right there, but you can see it better when you have other personal pronouns. But if you want to say on me, then it's conmigo. It's not con yo. Don't you do this. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. You need to say conmigo. On me. In this situation. Okay? So just remember that. And you will never say con yo anyways. If you want to say with me or on me, you can use conmigo in most situations. Okay? So just remember that. Now, let's look at another example using this phrase. Llegó tarde y quedó mal con sus amigos. Llegó tarde y quedó mal con sus amigos. This means he arrived or got late and made a bad impression on his friends. Or, it could be anybody, because your friends, you don't have to impress your friends, I guess. We can put here con el jefe. On his boss. or on, yeah, it could be on his, well, if you want to be more specific, con su jefe. Okay. This is a very interesting situation. Like when you get somewhere late, man, or when you're late, that can, the person who's waiting for you can get upset, right? If you're not punctual. But let's break this down and let's see let's see how this sentence works. Llegó, present tense. You can see that because of the accent mark, la tilde, el acento there. Llegó, él llegó. You can say él llegó. Drop el. If you don't have to use it, you can just say llegó. And when you say llegar tarde or llegó tarde, that means he arrived late, or he is late, or he was late. In this situation, present tense, past tense. So it's similar to saying he was late. Okay, he was late. Oh my goodness. Y means and. Quedó mal con. That's the phrase we're learning right now. Quedó mal con. Quedó, present tense, right? Quedó, the verb quedar, in past tense, present tense, and that means made a bad impression on. Su means his. Jefe, you know this one. Jefe means boss. Llegó tarde y quedó mal con su jefe. He was late. He arrived late and made a bad impression on his boss. You're fired because you're late. Oh, that happens, huh? That happens. So watch out. You gotta be on time. But remember, quedar bien means to make a good impression. And remember, con, which similar in this situation means on, okay? To make a good impression on someone. And quedar mal means to make a bad impression con, on. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. Remember that. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions?